The phone buzzed on the nightstand, a sharp vibration slicing through the silence of the midnight apartment. My heart lurched as I read the text from Elise. Still love you, but I need to get closure with my ex before we marry. The words burned into my retinas, each letter a shard of glass. I sat upright in bed, the sheets pooling around my waist, the air suddenly too thick to breathe. Her side of the bed was cold, untouched. She'd said she was working late at the gallery again. I'd believed her. Why wouldn't I? The apartment felt like a stranger's now. The faint hum of the fridge, the distant wail of a siren outside, the soft creak of the hardwood under my bare feet as I paced, they all seemed to mock my naivety. I reread the text, my thumb hovering over the screen, willing it to change. Closure? What did that even mean? My mind spun, conjuring images of Elise with him. Ryan, her ex, with his smug grin and too perfect hair. I'd met him once, at a friend's barbecue, his hand lingering too long on her arm. I'd laughed it off then, chalked it up to my own insecurities. Now, those moments felt like warnings I'd ignored. I typed a response, deleted it, typed again. What kind of closure? My finger hesitated over the send button. The clock blinked 12:47 a.m. She wasn't home. She wasn't answering. My chest tightened, a vice of doubt and anger squeezing my ribs. I pictured her in some dimly lit bar, Ryan leaning close, her laugh, the one that used to be mine, echoing in the smoky air. I threw the phone onto the couch, its soft thud unsatisfying. The next morning, Elise breezed in at 7 a.m., her hair slightly mussed, her eyes bright but guarded. Morning, love, she said, dropping her purse on the counter. The pet name felt like a slap. I stirred the kitchen island, coffee mug cold in my hands, the text still searing my thoughts. Late night? I asked, my voice steady despite the storm inside. She nodded, launching into a story about a demanding client at the gallery, her words too quick, too polished. I watched her hands, those delicate fingers I'd kiss 1,000 times, twist a loose thread on her sleeve. A tell. She was lying. I didn't confront her. Not yet. Instead, I let the day unfold, each moment a thread unraveling. Her phone stayed glued to her side, screen angled away when she typed. At dinner, she was distant, her fork pushing past her around her plate, her laughter forced when I tried to joke. You okay? I asked, my tone light but my pulse hammering. Just tired, she said, her eyes flicking to mine, then away. I wanted to believe her. Good, I wanted to. That night, I couldn't sleep. Her breathing beside me was steady, but it felt like a performance. I slipped out of bed, her phone glowing faintly on the nightstand. My hands shook as I picked it up. Her passcode, our anniversary, unlocked it easily. The betrayal was there, in black and white. Text to Ryan, dozens of them, stretching back weeks. Miss you. Can we meet? I need to see you one last time. My stomach churned, bow rising. A photo, time-stamped last night. Elise in a bar, Ryan's arm around her, her smile radiant but guilty. I wanted to scream, to shake her awake, to demand answers. Instead, I sat on the floor, the cold tiles biting into my thighs, and read every message. Each one was a cut, deeper than the last. She hadn't slept with him, not yet, but the intent was clear. She was slipping away, chasing a ghost from her past, and I was the collateral damage. The next day, I played along, kissed her goodbye, and said I'd be home late. I drove to Ryan's apartment, my knuckles white on the steering wheel. I didn't know what I'd do, confront him, beg him to leave her alone, or just watch from the shadows. His building was a squat brick complex, the kind that reeked of stale ambition. I parked across the street, my breath fogging the window. Then I saw them, Elise's car pulling up, her silhouette stepping out, her coat flapping in the wind. Ryan greeted her at the door, his hand on her back, guiding her inside. I didn't follow. I couldn't. My hands trembled as I started the engine, the roar of it drowning out the ache in my chest. I drove home, packed a bag, and left a note on the counter. I hope you find your closure. The pen shook in my hand, the ink smudging. I walked out, the door clicking shut behind me, the sound final. But as I stood in the elevator, my phone buzzed. A text from Elise. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't go through with it. Please come home. My heart stopped. Was it true? Or another lie? I stared at the words, the weight of them pulling me under, and realized the real betrayal wasn't her meeting Ryan. It was that I'd never trust her again.